Fuck
Woo!
that. Woo! Welcome to Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. My name is Tom.
Hi, Tom.
I'm a fantasy sports addict.
And my name is Ryan, and I, too, am a fantasy sports addict.
Howdy, Ryan.
Howdy, Tom.
Let's just say it right now. This fantasy baseball season 2016 is already completely fucked out the window.
Are fucked up beyond all recognition.
It's FUBAR, baby. Woo! Unfortunately. But, we already have story of the year. We already have injuries galore. I don't know. I mean, we got all kinds of shit to talk about. All right, so we're going to get to baseball in just a second, but we'll catch you up the way we've been talking previously in the last few podcasts. What the hell has Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous been doing the last, in this case, almost 2 weeks?
Almost? Has it been that long?
Yeah, we skipped the podcast on Tuesday. I remember I was like, hey, are we going to podcast today? And you're like, nah, I ain't feeling it. I'm going golfing.
Well, no, I was busy working.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait,
Wednesday,
no, golfing
Thursday,
was the other day.
And then I thought we were going to podcast on Thursday, but you went to
I went golfing.
Game.
That's right. Woohoo! Yeah, that was shit and shit some more. So, yeah, that's what we've been up to. Golfing and going to watch the Diamondbacks lose baseball games. Right?
Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Like, seriously?
No, there's less wrong with the golf. The golf, honestly, I think just this Diamondbacks shit is fucked out a window. The golf sounds way more pleasant.
Are you writing this as a sinking ship on a fucking whiteboard in the fucking clubhouse already?
Are you comparing me to Shea Hillenbrand already?
Yes, I am.
No, I don't have an animal farm. No, I'm not Shea Hillenbrand. I'm not already writing the Diamondbacks off. I did have them going possibly to the World Series, I think.
Yes, you did.
But no, I am not entirely writing the season off. all right. So you know that big red button where you flip the glass case open or whatever, and you're about to in cartoons where the glass casing comes open. And there's that big red cartoon button, and whoever's about to press it, and some sort of bomb goes off. The glass case is flipped open. How about that? And just because I do not like the body language of who we're talking about. We're talking about players who don't give up home runs. We're talking about players who, you could make the case that Shelby Miller should have been a much better fantasy asset last year with more run support and lack of being on the Braves kind of thing. So he comes to a team with plenty of run support. That's the thing. Diamondbacks have scored generally plenty of runs so far. But the body language on both he and Greinke, all right, the pitching coaches are saying everybody's overthrowing, and it's just nasty. Honestly, what I think the team needs is to just get out of town. Diamondbacks have one of the worst opening month schedules in baseball. And what's amazing is theoretically, if they can at least scrape through this month and the next month and a half,
it's going to get easier from here.
Well, all right. So if they can scrape through a month and a half, basically at 500, the last little portion of the season is actually not bad. So, if we can scrape through at 500 and get fat as the season goes on, that's nice. But I'm getting a little nervous. I'm not panicking, but I'm getting nervous because I don't like the body language on these guys, and the ball flies in Arizona. And obviously,
I don't know. I like seeing the freight train.
Oh, the whole. Well, actually, I think is it the freight train or driving the bus? I don't remember. Because last year,
the freight train.
Okay. And so we've got a question. Somebody's asking us already: is Pollock's injury dooming the Diamondbacks?
It sure as hell doesn't help it because
yeah.
I'm looking at our starting lineup. It looks a hell of a lot better with AJ in it than it does without, where you got fucking Chris Owings or Brito playing center field.
Brito got a home run today.
He did.
Owings has been doing okay. Ahmed and Segura have been kicking ass in the middle infield.
Right.
Like honestly, Ahmed has made so many beautiful.
I love watching him play defense. Like, honestly,
yeah,
he might even be better than Simmons.
No, I was gonna say, like, if there was a comp or like Andrelton Simmons and Nick Ahmed are probably the two best shortstops in baseball. But see, that's the thing is, like, in most fantasy sports leagues, nobody's measuring defense. There's not like a defensive wins above replacement or like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so few defensive related stats in most leagues or no defensive related stats in leagues. So guys like that, there's no traditional National League up the middle value. You know what I mean? Like, because traditionally in National League teams, your catcher doesn't hit, your center fielder doesn't hit, your shortstop, your second base, they don't hit, but they sure as fuck can play some defense. And
that's fine. I love being strong up the middle, even if you're weak offensively.
But the problem is the Diamondbacks aren't fucking getting balls on the ground. It's just flying out of the fucking park, like literally. Like Jake Arrieta hit a 540 or 440, I don't know what it was, 5 million feet home run today. Like Jake Arrieta blasted Shelby Miller right up the ass. Like, and he was, it was nasty. Like, that was a brutal home run to watch. Like Arrieta destroyed that ball. Destroyed it. So we got like Bumgarner, blowing balls up.
Oh, from Kershaw.
Right. And now we got Arrieta blowing shit up. Like, so no, I like Pollock. We're on the edge about this. Like, right? Like, you're rooting against me in our dynasty leagues, basically, essentially. We didn't invest in Pollock year to year, but I mean, you're essentially like that's the thing. Like, you can't root against me too hard because it still fucks the hometown team,
It's one of those things too that fantasy has actually like
overtakes hometown values or whatever.
In some ways, yes.
Yeah, like your fantasy teams are more important than your normal team that you would root for.
Sometimes, yes.
It happens. I mean, but yeah, no, I like Pollock. Let's just say this. If Pollock doesn't come back, I don't think the D-backs even come close to making the playoffs, personally.
So you think he has that much of an impact?
Yeah, I do. He's kind of the straw, dude. He's kind of our straw. He's kind of the straw.
Stirring the shake.
Yeah, he's kind of stirring the milkshake or stirring the drink. I don't know. He's he's a little swizzle stick in your fucking gin and tonic or some shit, or your fucking,
Does his milkshake bring all the fans to the yard? All the fans to the yard.
Let's little Diamondbacks plug. If you go on April 23rd against the Pirates, yes, his milkshake will bring all the fans to the yard for a bobblehead night. How about that?
Fair enough. I already got his Star Wars bobblehead, so I'm okay with that one.
Yeah, I'm probably going to let this one slide too. The one I'm interested in this year is probably Goldie, but I don't know. I mean, enough D-backs, like, they're fucked. Like, honestly, they're fucking dick. They're dicked. I'm
talk about our teams.
We have to erase our projections. Our projections already are out the window. Like,
your projections are.
Yours are too, dude. Oh, okay. You think Jose Bautista and his slide rule, that's going to get MVP? Yeah, okay.
I meant Donaldson.
You meant Donaldson. Yeah, well, I meant somebody else, too. I meant another team was going to win the World Series or go to the World Series. Yeah, right. Okay, all right. Yeah, I know how to play.
Shut up.
Yeah, know how you play it and revert. Yeah, there you go. Hindsight's 20/20, folks.
I said best player on the best team.
And you listed the wrong one.
It was off the cuff. It's because I got Bautista on my fantasy dynasty team.
Just bias. It was all off the cuff. It was all biased, all off the cuff. So don't pay attention to our fucking projections ever. Except our bust list. Like, our bust list, minus Hanley Ramirez. Like, it's all of a sudden it's like somebody lit a fire under Hanley Ramirez's ass.
Well, remember how well he started last year too.
That's true. He did. What was it, like 17
19
home
home
runs or something?
runs,
Yeah,
some
like it was.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nut. Well, but see again, he's got like this extra impetus to play, like his counterpart, money wise, Fat Panda. Seeing his buddy get fucking benched and sat for a fucking prospect rookie guy like Travis Shaw. That'll
I
probably light
mean,
a fire
Trevor
under your.
Shaw is definitely the superior player over Panda at this point in his career.
Well, and even Hanley. I mean, just like let's just look at that from a defensive standpoint. Okay, you've got a young guy who's not the size of a goddamn refrigerator who can kind of field first and third base. Okay, like of course he's blown Panda out of the water. So,
Right.
but this has been just the week of insanity. I mean, like let's go back to last year. What do we call it? The summer of hype.
Yes. The summer of
Hype! Woohoo! Oh, the hype was good. It was delicious. It was beautiful. All the
sexy.
prospects, all the call-ups, but it's already begun again in 2016.
All right. So
Today
speaking
alone.
of hype and prospects and rookies,
Yep.
I mean, the story of all that
The
is
story of the year. The Trevor ending story, the Trevor inning story, according to James.
okay. I mean, again, we'll don't know if it's going to be story of the year,
All right.
story of the first week.
There's a league. I don't know what league it is. I draft with all you fuckers, but like I have like 19 shortstops, including Trevor Story. Anybody who had Trevor Story this week, we are just laughing our asses off all the way to the victory bank, right? I mean, you've probably got him in a league or two, right?
I only got him in one league, and that's Fantasy A Money League, or boy Andrew's league, and
From Fantasy Aid, Andrew at Fantasy Aid. Hey, if you haven't checked out Fantasy Aid on YouTube yet, go check out Fantasy Aid. He will give you aid for your fantasy.
Yes,
He's also on Twitter at Fantasy Aid 1.
He actually beat me. Like I'm playing him, even with Trevor Story.
So even with Story, you lost offensively?
No, I won offensively.
Okay, I was gonna say I hope so.
But that's the one where I was busy doing yard work and I forgot about the draft because there's too many goddamn drafts going on, and like my team auto drafted like the first half of the round and decided to take nothing but outfilders. I think like 7 of my first 8 or 9 picks were all outfielders.
Oh, you got dicked. You dicked her. Dude, that's the league where you got Shin-Soo Choo.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of Shin-Soo Choo, he's out, 4 to 6 weeks now?
There's only a matter of time.
Well, I mean, I used to love Shin-Soo Choo. But so he's out 4 to 6 weeks. And we got another prospect, another rookie. Nomar Mazar got called up today. Today's Sunday, by the way, in case you're not sure what day we're just podcasting. Normally we do Tuesday podcasts. We skipped last Tuesday. I guess are we skipping this Tuesday or what's going on? Or is this
I don't know. We might do a separate double podcast. I mean, we never
baseball,
did
baby.
the end of basketball season wrap up either.
God damn it. Well, all right. So anyways, Nomar Mazara, 20 years old, youngest player in the major leagues right now. Top 20 prospect in most, rankings at least. Personally, all right. So if I didn't need a first baseman in a dynasty league, and I was like, I don't know, I have first pick in a dynasty league. Who do I take? I would take Nomar Mazara. Like, that's how high on Nomar Mazara I am. You know me, Ryan. I've told you. I have been so high on Mazara for a long time. Like I've been a big Nomar Mazara guy. And so finally he's in the Yahoo player pool this year. And he got called up rather suddenly.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I honestly, I'm surprised they called him up for Chu. Like, how do you not go with Gallo, who's already been up like a couple of times? How do you not like? I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, this tells you how high this kid's potential is. Like, honestly, like Texas is a home run park. You've got a home run prospect, a home run potential player. Like Mazzara, if Mazzara gets sent down, I will cry. Like, there was like, I mean, it was like, I don't even know if this is appropriate language. Can I say this? Can I say what the, I don't know what I'm going to say. It was like, I'm not going to say it. It was like a fire drill. How about I just leave out the first portion of that? It was a fire drill today, like in the morning or last night. Like, in your leagues, if you don't already own Nomar Mazzara, he's gone. And if somehow, if Nomar Mazzara is not owned in your league, stop what you're doing and go get him right now.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, in my like 15, 16 leagues, I have 0 of them because I didn't get home until like 2:30 this afternoon Pacific Standard Time and try to add him, and he was already gone across the board.
He was gone in most leagues by 7 a.m. Pacific. Okay, so that's West Coast time, 7 a.m. And the handful of leagues that J Money, our buddy J Money Smooth, which by the way, I don't know if this podcast is brought to you by J Money Smooth. I'm just saying, I'm gonna throw that out there. We're so used to that. I don't know if this podcast is brought to you by J Money Smooth.
Well, I mean, again, he's
normally
we've been slacking, so fair enough.
Right. Well, we're a little fucking behind the ball, but normally our podcast would be brought to you by J Money Smooth. And our buddy Justin, in most of it, like he's in what, like, I'm gonna say 14 of 16 leagues we're in on two accounts, and like J Money's in a lot of our leagues. Any league he didn't get him, I scooped him up somehow.
Or he's already owned because they were dynasty leagues.
Well, or like my winners league, dude, he got claimed at like 2 a.m. last night. Like somebody speculatively added him based on the Chew injury. And I saw the news. I saw the ticker on ESPN last night about like Chew. I mean, my thought was, okay, my buddy Gallo's getting called up. Because again, I've owned Gallo in dynasty leagues for years now. Like, it's going to be Gallo. Cool. Gallo's up already. Sweet. Yay. Right. Home runs and low average.
I mean, that's what you would think, just with the whole Super 2 and all these teams taking their times to call up their top prospects so they can have an extra year of fucking control over them.
That's how good this kid is, though. 20 years old. Nomar Mazzara. If you don't know who Nomar Mazzara is, you will soon.
And let's be honest. I mean, the Texas, they're trying to compete in the American League West.
They got to make moves.
It's one of those things where, like, they chose to field the best team that they could.
They did. And so they went with Mazzara over Gallo. They went with Mazzara over, I don't know, a lot of things. So, Mazzara, if you don't have him, go get him.
It's already too late.
Yeah, it's probably already too late.
Unless you're playing in a patty cake league.
Right. Which, honestly, in most patty cake leagues, I was in there and I scooped him up already.
But we kind of
there's one more call up.
Well, we kind of skipped over Story a little bit. We talked a little bit about him.
Well, I don't want to overhype the guy.
Overhype? Like okay. We were talking about this before we went live.
How much hype is Story worth? What is
right.
What
you were saying?
Is this a true story? Is this a story of the year?
The over/under of what? 30 home runs?
No. All right. So I was paying attention to Twitter last week. Yahoo experts, Andy Behrens and Brad Evans, were like just whoa, oh my God, power. And they were both laughing about how many home runs and how ridiculous. I mean, everybody's like, wow, this is ridiculous. This kid's so ridiculous. What was it? His first 4 hits were home runs. Now he's 7. He's already 7. He's hit 7 home runs this week. Is that am I correct on
7
that?
home
7
runs is correct.
Okay, so 7 home runs this week for this kid, Trevor Story. Shortstop taking over for Jose who? Who? Are we talking about fucking Al here? Like Jose Reyes, like battered his wife. Never probably going to play baseball again after the fucking hype from Story, right? I mean, how do you ever bring a guy like that back? You've got a prospect who has hit 7 home runs in a week. How do you ever bring your high-paid just release that guy, eat his salary, eat his so forget Jose Reyes ever again.
He's done.
Done. I don't care where he ends up. Fuck him. But seriously, Trevor Story, I happen to own him in a very, very small, slim few leagues, and it's been a gravy train. And so Brad Evans and Andy Behrens were talking about, what's the over-under on this guy's home run total this year? He plays in Colorado. I mean, anybody who's in, I was looking at our dynasty leagues today where I got Carlos Gonzalez and Nolan Arenado, and I'm doing fucking cartwheels over the 2 Cargo home runs and an Arenado home run. It still wasn't enough to win, unfortunately, with my pitching this week. But 3 home runs in a day from 2 guys. All right, love it. Now, if I had Story on top of that, woohoo!
That'd be a different story, wouldn't it?
No, I don't think. I honestly don't know if it would have. I mean, I was going against Cano, Robinson Cano. All right, so that's an early season story too. Is Cano back to form? Are we looking at Robinson Cano of a few years ago, or are we looking at Robinson Cano's best week as an old man?
Well, actually, Cano did pretty well end of the year last year.
Cano was nuts this week. I'm just going to say, Cano was fucking ridiculous.
I'm just saying it's not, again, there's track record. There's even what he did to end the season last year.
No.
But okay, so
he's got more track record than a Story. But Story, though, what's the over-under? I mean, so Behrens and Evans were talking 29.5, I think is what they decided was his over-under, But how many home runs is this guy going to hit? Now, if all he does is swing for the fences, his batting average is probably not going to be that beautiful. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's going to be okay, but certainly okay for a shortstop, I would imagine, right? But what's his over under on home runs, Ryan? Would you put him over 30 home runs this season?
I got him under, way under. Fantasy Aid was talking about how CBS is down on him and their over-under is 19.5.
He's at 7 right now.
Yeah. Well,
I think we should be pushing our over-under closer to 40. I'm not kidding.
His minor league career, he has 70 home runs in 2,061 at-bats. So my mathematical math is not that good.
Your Bronson math?
But, honestly, that's nowhere near 30 home runs and 550 at-bats.
Is it who has a fluke week like that, though? Who just,
Lots of people.
All right, who has a fluke week, Ryan? Tell me who else has a fluke week, please.
Well, I mean, again, I was talking about, remember J.J. Hardy, his rookie year, where he had an incredible first half of the season and then never even came close to doing good the rest of his career.
We're talking about first half, though. This is the first week. His first week is already half of J.J. Hardy's first half.
Well, I mean, again, at the same time, his minor league career, his batting average is only 263. He wasn't a top 100 prospect coming into the year.
Kind of like Paul Goldschmidt.
Pitchers are going to get scouting reports and know his weaknesses and adjust the pitching to him. And again, with all these home runs like you're talking about, he might get home run happy and start swinging for the fences on every goddamn swing.
that's what I'm expecting. I think he's at this point, like I'm expecting that he's home run happy. He's just like, I gotta hit more home runs. So that's why I'm expecting the batting average to drop off. But like,
honestly, I put him between 20 and 25 home runs and around 250, 260 batting average.
All right, I'm gonna put him at 260 plus, and I'm gonna put him
260 plus
for batting average. I'm not talking about
what is 260 plus? Is that closer to 260 or is that just anything above 260?
Let me debate this. All right, hang on. Let me think about this for a moment.
I mean, 260 plus is one of those like vague, cheap projections.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, I just let me think about this here because I want to see how much I want to commit to this. Where's Bronson talking about pie bets?
It's past his bedtime. He's got school in the morning.
You guys are assholes. You know what? Yeah, dude. All right, I'm gonna put him somewhere in the like 270 to 280 range, batting average wise, and I'm gonna give him like some sort of absurd season where he's got 30 to 40 home runs. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go out on a limb, 30 to 40. And it very like, dude, I think this guy's got like Barry Bonds fucking season.
Okay, and
he wants to break Barry Bonds' all-time career home run thing in like one season.
Okay, so in JD Money, he just did a money draft today, and Trevor Story went in the 5th round. So with the numbers you're projecting, he's going to shatter those fucking draft results.
Yeah,
I think you're fucking high.
I think you like to say that a lot, and you're always fucking wrong when you do, Ryan.
Okay.
You've said that many times before, and you've been fucking wrong before. You said that about, who was it? Oh, that's right. Karl Anthony Towns. I said I was going to town, and you were fucking giving me shit about my projections for him. Oops. I guess I was high on Towns.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, I do. We can go back to the podcast and find it if you have to. I don't. Do we need to? Do we need a replay?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Fine.
I think on that one we do.
Okay. All right. Fine. Well, this is a baseball podcast, so fuck that shit. It's basketball. But yeah, no. All right. I'm gonna put Trevor Story in the 270 to 280 range, batting average wise, and I'm gonna give him somewhere between 30 and 40 home. Like, I don't know if that's like every year going forward. Like, look at this guy. Like, he's just happy to play baseball. He's just thrilled. Like, this, I don't know. I mean, dude's fucking hyped up. And I think if anything, what we're seeing is that Major League Baseball has wound the baseballs tighter, more home runs in the pitching era, dead ball era, right? We're in a new dead ball era. I mean, for Christ's sake, Jake Arrieta mashed one like 500 feet today. Like, there's a lot of home runs. The ball's flying right now. So the guy's already at 7. He's already at 7. We have been playing 7 days. Okay? Now,
might as well just say he's going to hit 162 home runs.
Maybe he will. I hope so. Because, you know what? Honestly, like, I hope he breaks. Wouldn't that be awesome if he broke Barry Bonds' record? In his rookie season, no less. Wouldn't that be awesome?
No, don't get me wrong. That'd be awesome, but
no, that'd be incredible. That'd be great, and especially to own that shortstop pickup, basically, or that like last round pick in your leagues. Like, wouldn't that be great if the guy broke Barry Bonds' home run record in one season? You know what I mean? Like his rookie season. That'd be awesome. I hope so. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm gonna give him 30 plus. You're saying like what, 17, 18?
20 to 25.
Okay, I'm giving him 30 plus. 30 plus and right
Probably
somewhere in
closer
between.
to the 20 and between 250 and 260. Okay. I don't think he's gonna be able to fucking do what he's been doing, obviously.
Where's he gonna go? He plays
nowhere but down.
All right, honestly though, all he's doing is playing in the National League West. What has he done in 1 week in the National League West? Like, oh man, that was a tough week. I went to NL Central, and now I'm back in the National League West, mashing home runs. Like,
I'm facing Kershaw and Bumgarner and Greinke.
oh boy, that Greinke sure sounds scary these days.
It's been fucking 2 starts.
Exactly, but I'm gonna put money on this. I want a side bet. Where's Bronson for side bets? And where the fuck is the side bet section on our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com? Where is the side?
I can add it to the forum.
No, it doesn't need to be on the forum. It needs to be on the main fucking page. It needs to be like polls and side bets and like, you know what I mean? Like it needs to be like a main featured thing so people can keep track of our personal side bets where you and I are like going head to head, like talking shit, you know? Like I'm going to put like, this is a side bet. This is like, honestly, story of the year. This kid's rookie of the year already.
All right. We'll talk to me come All-Star break.
Rookie of the year. Rookie of the year.
Okay. We agree to disagree. I mean,
no, I agree to kick your ass in the fucking side bet. You're gonna have to pie yourself and your dog.
Okay.
Get those pies fired up. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I wrong? Like, what's the YouTube chat say? Is anybody disagreeing with me?
You've gone insane.
Who says I've gone insane?
Andrew.
All right. Well, I respect his opinion, but I
Corey
actually
Seager's going to win Rookie of the Year. Yes.
Not if Trevor Story has anything to say about it. Trevor ending story, baby. Woohoo! Hey, you know who's with me on this? James, that's right. Dropping a James in the middle of your live stream, James. He remembers and he knows what the story is.
Okay.
The story is that kid's rookie of the year.
All right. So other like hot starts. I mean, we got Tyler White.
Yeah, I'm a happy owner.
I am too. I actually was still able to add him in a league today.
Okay.
Which I was super happy about because I'll be honest, like I got way too many teams and I've been way too goddamn busy at work where like I'm having trouble even just starting all my goddamn lineups, much less being aggressive with my ads and drops.
You got overwhelmed.
I am.
Okay. What do you got there? Is it the hop?
Yeah, it's still Four Peaks Hop Knot IPA.
Brought to you by
a whopping 6.7 alcohol by volume.
That explains a lot about your dislike for Story.
I'm not disliking him. I'm just not fucking riding his jock.
I'm not either. But I will fucking drive the bus.
See, James is saying 25 home runs and a 255 average, which is close to what I said. I was saying 20 to 25 and around 250.
And around 250?
Yes.
So you thought my 260, you're around 250? Like,
you said 260 plus.
What's wrong with 260 plus when you're saying around 250?
Because 260 plus means like, okay, it could be 260 to 330.
You're saying around 250 could be around 250 could be 200 or 300.
Plus or minus 5.
The way you are though, you would bend around 250 to being like Mendoza line to 330 average type of thing. You know what I mean? So I'm saying
I don't. I disagree. I'm a man of my word and principles. Not some fucking snake in the grass.
No. And we don't need to throw my fucking no. Yeah, whatever. All right. So we agree to disagree on Story. I'm calling him Rookie of the Year already. Sorry. He hits in Coors Field, people. The fuck else do you need to know? seriously, like they just got to Coors Field for like a few days. All right, like he hits in the National League West and he plays in Coors Field. That's all I'm gonna go on.
All right.
That's all I need to know.
So James is actually more bullish on Suarez.
Eugenio! Everybody loves their
Eugenio!
Eugenio! Everybody loves Suarez! Yeah. No, he is all right, the only problem I have about Eugenio Suarez is the fact that he plays in Cincinnati.
Which been looking a little better than we thought, but I don't think Cincinnati's going to keep it up.
Well, and it's Cincinnati. So there's I guess there's the Cincinnati discount and like the discredit in that sense. We could totally be wrong.
See, my problem with these shortstops is I actually invested really heavy in shortstops early in the draft where like
not them.
No, not them, because I already had Carlos Correa.
And I got no Carlos Correa, whatever, right? Like
right,
so you got your Correa
or Seager or Xander or even Lindor if they got down there, Macho Man who I've been playing it short.
Right.
So I haven't had the need for Suarez and Story.
Right. Well, I mean, Story was usually like either like an after draft pickup or last round type of thing. I mean, Suarez, obviously a pickup for most people. Suarez, well, I mean, he's probably owned now, but he's probably a pickup for most people. If you have Suarez, you probably picked him up, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean
maybe deeper leagues or dynasty leagues.
I know my league gone.
Oh, yeah, he's long gone. I mean, well owned, but are you chucking clouds?
No, I was just coughing a little.
Oh,
Eugenio Suarez!
Eugenio! All right, what are you chooching on over there? What do you got? Is that Applejack or what?
Still Applejacks.
What vape store was that? Brought to you by Train Sonic. Let's just throw plugins or throw
Dr. Creamies V Liquid. Honestly, if you vape, like we get it, you vape, but Dr. Creamies can't beat the quality for the price.
The taste is fucking stupid. The volume of liquid and the taste of that, like I don't even fucking have a nicotine habit the way Ryan does. That shit is delicious.
All right, Dr. Creamies.
Woohoo! Now, hopefully, they'll pay us a few dollars for that. Or somebody will. I don't know. Hey, by the way, if you want to pay us a few dollars, that YouTube donate button, that's getting lonely.
We'll give you multiple shout outs.
We will literally shout your name out like J Money Smooth!
James Gainey JD or no JD Ballin!
Bronson! Except
Bronson's not donating.
Well, I'm just giving an example.
I know.
That's the only, that's the name I've heard most, unfortunately, lately. All right, let me just throw this.
The name you probably have heard most is Nathan!
Reverend Nate Dogg! All right, let me just throw
We're just yelling names now. This is getting ridiculous.
That's a podcast. It's Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. Woo! You know how we podcast. I will say this. I will throw this out there. If you're a commissioner, don't give your phone number out for trades or any purpose. If you're a manager in a fantasy sports league, don't be tempted by like texts and making your trades happen faster, because your phone will literally never stop again. Okay? You'll get caught in the middle of fucking battles that you didn't even have anything to do with.
When you're in a league full of addicts, you betcha.
Your phone is going to blow up constantly, and it's like shit you have no part in. You don't want any part in. You don't even want to know about. But if you're the commissioner, you have to have a part. You have to know about. It's it's a madhouse. Like it's madness. So don't give out your phone number unless it's to somebody who's like our age, 30 plus years old. Like honestly, J Money, Justin, I have no problem with him having my phone number. And
you're discounting Andrew. I'm just saying.
Well, do you have J Money or Andrew? And you have Andrew?
I don't give out my number, nor do I take numbers, nor do I ever actually make phone calls. Like honestly, like you're the only person I ever talk to on the phone. I text my wife like dinner plan shit. That's about it.
Okay.
Otherwise, my phone is like on mute.
Nobody ever called. All right. Well, so do you have Andrew then in the text queue or what? Like,
no, I don't have anybody.
Well,
I'm just saying Andrew is a good guy, and he's not going to.
No, he's a good guy, but I don't have him. He probably wouldn't. He probably wouldn't. All right. So there's a few guys. All right. Well, I guess maybe I'm being age biased. I'm just going on the side of caution here. All right. So Andrew happens to be kind of in that like old man category. I mean, I hate to say it, like, sorry, Andrew, I guess you're an old man already. You've aged before your time. I don't know. But like, you know, J Money, he's our age. He's a little bit older even, but like, you know, I felt bad actually when I saw it. Like J Money was talking about a money draft he did, and I missed his text. And like, you know, I didn't reply. Like I didn't see it. I didn't reply. I actually felt bad, but that's how infrequently or like how, you know what I mean? Like I'm not getting blown up, you know what I mean? And so like when I see a text from Justin, I'm like, oh shit. Like, oh man, I got to text the guy back. Like, you know what I mean? But like some of these younger guys, a lot of texts coming back and forth. And I'm like, dude, I can't even keep up with the last 10 shit fucking messages you sent me. Like, what the fuck is going on now? And in our leagues, there are a lot of trades. There's a lot of moving and shaking. And I don't want to be in the middle of it. God damn it. Let me go.
Yes, you do, Tom.
No. Oh, hey, by the way, right now, top 10 plays on ESPN. They have e-gaming, esports. No. Playing Warcraft is not a top 10 play. Sorry. I'm turning my television off and end / hashtag whatever end rant. E-gaming is not a top 10 play on any sports network. I'm sorry. Fuck that shit. Did you see it, Ryan? Did you just see that?
I did not. I don't know. I have Sports Center on, but I think it's showing something else.
Okay. No. They just showed like last night. Like I saw it on. It was like ESPNU, and it was like there's like a Final Four, and ASU happened to be in it. Sadly, Arizona State. People playing fucking Warcraft. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Like I am the biggest goddamn Warcraft fan you've ever heard of. I grew up playing that shit long before the fuck you even heard of it. And I don't want to see a movie about it. I don't want to fucking watch somebody else play it. I don't give a fuck if somebody else plays it. Fuck Warcraft now. Okay? Like that's how angry I am. Some shit fuck gets fucking ESPN airtime to play Warcraft. Fuck that. Okay.
Little rant.
No, it made me very angry. Like, I'm sorry. It made me very angry. And I'm like, this is why, like, I don't. All right, Ryan, you know I'm trying to, like, not be crazy anymore. Like, so I got all these therapists and stuff, and, like, they don't call me back anymore. Like, I don't know. They don't want me to come back. Like, where am I ever going to find a therapist that can put up with me?
You're not.
I'm going nuts.
Now, ESPN Esports channel. That's okay.
Whoa. There's an esports channel now itself.
No, he's saying JD saying here comes.
Oh, I'm sure.
Saying that like it's coming and like that's totally cool. I'm good with that.
All right.
You can have an esports top 10.
Yes.
I mean,
don't
like
put it in my my like sports top 10 though. Like I want to see athletes actually do something. Like honestly, I would rather watch some Korean gymnast throw out some wacky first pitch than some fucking virgin playing Warcraft.
Yeah, I would.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Let me get the pineapple.
Well,
No, I'm not even saying it like
going.
I'm not even saying it like that.
I was picturing the Korean gymnast who did that like cartwheel throw out and like yeah.
No, well, I'm not talking about that like sexually, but and you know me, Lao Hiao's always talking sexually, but I'm not. But like
I was.
Well, how many cartwheels you ever had going on in your bedroom? Let me just ask that. None. That's unrealistic. Stop fantasizing about it. That's like me fantasizing about, oh boy, hey, I came in 4th in our dynasty leagues. I hope I get Mazzara this year. No, it didn't happen. You know who I got though? Byung-ho Park. Oh, that fucking broke the needle so far. All right, so here's the problem though. Speaking of Byung-ho Park, I gotta be patient. Jung-ho Gung last year, speaking of Koreans and gymnasts and all that shit, Jung-ho Gung was drafted first round for me in our dynasty leagues, and I fucking bailed right before the breakout.
Which you still are mad about.
I am, because I needed a shortstop, and I'm sad I did it, but like he wasn't hitting for like 2-3 months, and then he finished the season very strong. So I think this year I'm going to be a little more patient with my Korean. I'm going to have I'm going to like let that spicy kimchi just sort of simmer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to bury that cabbage underground.
Again, like it's first week. You don't want to overreact to the good or the bad.
I wish right now, like, God damn it, we need an audio thing. Like, we need a soundboard. Like, I wish I could throw in audio clips, you know? Like, I want that Tony La Russa clip where it's like, it's the first week of the season.
I actually tried searching for.
No, I found it. I found it. No, well, all right, I found the clip, but like, we need the actual like audio wave files or whatever the fuck we're gonna use. Like, I wish there was some sort of, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we had some sort of like digital soundboard where we could be like dropping Tony La Russa's and like playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a man. I'm 40. Like, just whatever. You know, like all the sound bites that you hear.
They are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Exactly. Like, we need all the sound clips. So, like, if anybody knows of a digital equivalent of like a radio soundboard, please let us know so we can use it and play you fun sound bites. Because, like, there's so many times when it'd be useful. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm serious. Like, I want more sound bites. I want more sound clips. Like, any man who don't want to get killed better clear on out the back. Like, whatever. Fucking movie quotes. Like, we said meh. M-E-H. Meh.
I think they actually do have them on their websites.
All right. Well, if anybody knows, can you send them to us so we know?
Yeah, please.
Because we're too old and stupid to figure it out. So sorry about that. Speaking of too old and stupid, Robinson Cano. I just want to say one more time, Ryan, fuck you. I mean, God damn it. Like, he hit like 19 home runs today. Like, all week. I don't know. Like, honestly, like, seriously, that I hope that's all you get out of Robinson Cano all year. And not like in an injury sense, but like what he did this week was ridiculous.
All right, I'm pulling up what he did this week.
And the batting average wasn't like I don't know, like the production, like it was just absurd. Like, and then my old man Nelson Cruz ain't doing the same thing, you know, like, ugh. Why is Robbie Cano?
Okay, I mean, Robbie Cano with 4 home runs and 7 RBIs, 4 runs. I mean, again, that's nothing like all that that
But
crazy.
it's pretty big from a 34, 33. How old is he? He's our age. He's like
All
our age,
right,
right?
and let me bring up his page.
He's our age, right?
Yeah, he's a few months older than we are. October 22nd, 82.
Okay, so he's 34, 33, 34, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
33.
33. Okay. All right. So
He's our age.
he's our age. God damn it. I mean, like, I hope he's not delivering 5 years ago value the rest of the season.
I mean, I just hope so because I traded Strasburg for him last year,
Ugh.
needing a second baseman, trying to make a playoff run.
Trying to fuck up Nathan and fuck me out the window. I know. Fuck Joe out the window. Look. All right. In our dynasty league, shit's pretty cutthroat. I'm just gonna say that. Like, it's personal. It's not just like, hey, we want to win. I mean, like, honestly, maybe we should put money on it. Maybe it would be less personal if there was money on it. Honestly, like, it's so personal that we don't even put money on it because, like,
What's the point? We're not playing for the money.
No, we're playing to, like, fucking knock in somebody's guts, fuck them up the ass. Like, I mean.
Okay, look at what Robbie Cano did post All-Star break. 70 games, 15 home runs, and a 331 average.
Okay. Do we have splits on that of any kind? Do we have any, like, road versus home?
Well, I mean,
I know that's post All-Star, but do we have any, like, road versus home or?
I mean,
Safeco. Is it where is it? Safeco? Is it Safeco in Seattle?
yeah,
What the hell's the name of the
Safeco
park?
is Seattle.
Okay, like, didn't it used to be like Nintendo Park or some shit? I don't know. Whatever. No, I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it.
I mean, again, basically after the All-Star break, he just fucking killed it.
Okay, so he's been just like waiting. You're saying?
I guess.
He got used to his park finally after that fucking Yankees thing, and now he's in Safeco. He's just like happy and comfortable now. I hope you're not right, because like I have dramatically underinvested in Robinson Cano, if that's the case.
It might be. I mean, again, like, I don't have any Cano in other than the Dynasty League. Like, I didn't take him.
Who has a better season, Cano or Story?
Cano.
We're talking batting average better or like total or what? Like
all across the board.
All right, so you're going to put Robinson Cano in his entirety ahead of Trevor Story in his entirety.
Absolutely. Without hesitation.
All right, internet, mark that down. Ryan says he's not just batting average. He's not just a second baseman. But he will be better than Trevor Story of the year. The Trevor inning story.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Fine. All right, fine. One more call up today.
We didn't get to him.
No, Mallex Smith. And all right, so it's not Alex Smith.
Mallex. Mallex.
Mallex, like the Alex Mallet. Mallet Alex. I don't know. Whatever. I'm trying to compare it. All right, Mallex, right?
Yes.
Mallex Smith. All right. Not a top prospect, again, like you were talking about with Story, but a speedy prospect, a guy who steals a lot of bases.
Right. Again, I'll be honest. I didn't hear of him. I didn't even know who he was before today, but I added him in 3 or 4 leagues.
So you're acting on the hype value based on who Bronson picked up.
I didn't even see that it was Bronson. I actually have 1 or 2 Ender Inciartes.
Okay, yeah, I do too. I have a lot of Ender Inciarte personally, but you guys saw that in our drafts. I mean, yeah. I have a lot of Inciarte. I didn't think Mallex Smith was going to get the call. I actually didn't think Inciarte was going to go on the DL, but Yeah. So Malik Smith, speedy center field, speedy replacement for Inciarte, who's already speedy himself. I don't know how he factors into the rest of the season, but
I mean,
as a
again,
stolen base hype option,
he swiped 57 bags last year, 88 the year before, and he's a career 296 hitter.
so if he can hit for average in the major leagues and like run some bases, I mean, you got yourself a.
I mean, absolutely, and especially like a lot of my teams where I was actually able to add him, like I was going for stolen bases where I have like Billy Hamilton and Delino DeShields. So he
Okay.
fits right in there in that outfield with Buxton on top of that.
Buxton, Burns, you know. All right. Hey, jiggle your mic cable if you would for us, because we're getting a little static, a little feedback, a little hiss. And you got a little fucking,
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, you're fucking dick right there.
It was a little loose. I think it was the banging on the table.
I don't know
Getting a
what
little
the.
excited.
No, it's still Dicker, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on. That's still. I don't know. That's still bad. I don't know what the. All right, you know what? All right, for 1 second, just unplug it and then plug it back in, kind of thing. All right, so while Ryan figures out his fucking mic, and we can hear me in the background, don't worry about that shit. Malik Smith, though.
1, 2.
Hey! Mic check. Woohoo! Yes, Malik Smith, stolen bases option going forward. Definitely. So, like, all right, Bronson beat me to the punch on that pickup by like 4 seconds. I was so pissed. I was actually.
No, I complimented him on those pickups. It's like I thought he did a good job on those.
Well, that's the thing we've been telling Bronson. All right, so Bronson's been getting fucked around, like fucked over with some of these dynasty leagues we're in, because he tends to go really, really young. And we're telling him like, hey, not every prospect's gonna pan out, dude. And he's like, no, I know, but prospects will give me value, and I can trade, and I can build value. No. Like Malik Smith is the kind of guy that's like, again, an in-season call-up, not a top thing. And if you have him, he's the kind of guy that, like, I'm not gonna say.
So don't blow all your trade assets trying to get prospects when like
there's gonna be call-ups.
You can just be patient. That's the thing with prospects is there's always more prospects.
That's what Andrew's been saying all day. Andrew from Fantasy Aid, by the way, at Fantasy Aid 1 on Twitter.
I mean, again, just in our dynasty leagues, going like few years back, Macho Man, I was able to add George Springer. I was able to add because they weren't the top prospects in that particular year.
Right. I've got quite a few of those myself. I mean, I'm hoping one of them eventually contributes. Still, mine are less successful than Springer, obviously, but like Solera and Gallo and actually the best in-season call-up I've ever had was Chris Sale, because he went straight from college to the White Sox pitching rotation
in the same season.
Yes, so that I'm not going to be too sad about, but Chris Sale doesn't happen every year, so don't bank on that. But yeah, there's still going to be call-ups, guys that aren't the top shit, and like they'll still end up being good. There's a lot of guys
that goes back to our whole mantra of being active so you can be competitive.
Right. Let's talk about this though. We've already we're talking about how this season's already fucked out the window and fucked up beyond all recognition.
We're an hour in and we haven't even talked about it yet.
Well, all right. I think fucking fantasy gods have none of Kyle Schwarber. What about you?
And I curse the fantasy gods because I swear to God, Kyle Schwarber is probably my most universally owned player.
So, is that the trade-off? Is that the trade-off for your basketball season, Ryan? Is that Satan's trade-off, fantasy Satan? fucking you back out the window with that pineapple. Sorry, I can't help. I can't stop. It's not even me. I'm just enjoying it.
I mean, must be. I mean, again, like I overpaid. I was aggressive on Schwarber because to get a left fielder who has catching eligibility that is a serious threat for 30 to 35 home runs, I was all about that, regardless of the batting average.
You already fucked this up talking about him as a left fielder, okay? Like, the moment you fuck this up is playing him in the outfield, okay? And that's the same thing the Cubs fucked up. You don't have a 200,000-pound fire hydrant playing left field. He's your catcher. Play him behind the fucking plate, okay? I'm sorry. Like, I'm not surprised that happened. I'm not. I watched that. I watched it live. It was ugly. It was nasty. It was shitty.
You watched it live in person. I was watching it live on TV, and I screamed, "No!
No! My fantasy team! Oh, fantasy God, no!" Yeah, no, all right. I mean, it was bad. That's what everybody said. But we even had shit, like people were talking shit on Twitter because we're like, hey, this is why you don't pay for a catcher that early. Like, yeah, he's going to hit some home runs for a catcher, maybe in theory, technically. But you're not paying for him as a power. Like, if you're going to pay for him as an outfielder, you're on crack, first of all. And second of all, like, at that same point in the draft, you could be having, like, Uptons and, I don't know.
Well, like, I was paying for him for a catcher. I wasn't paying for him.
Okay, all right. Well, you said left field before you even said the word catcher. So I just wanted to, like, people on Twitter.
Fielder, but he has catcher eligibility, so I'm playing in the catcher spot. Playing catching. He's not catching every day.
That kind of reminds me of Oso Blanco. Except Oso Blanco, like, didn't do stupid shit, like try to collide for a fucking ball. Yeah, Oso Blanco, if you don't know who that is, he's only a DH now, so, you know, that's Evan Gattis in Houston.
Gattis, yes.
Oh, I love Gattis when he was a catcher with Atlanta. Oh, man, I'm like, all right, so Gattis' catching eligibility was pretty damn nice in the last year. You know, like, I liked riding that when he got traded to Houston. But, yeah, like, different situation. I mean, Cubs needed Schwarber to play both, you know, catcher and left field.
Well, also that's the thing. Now that he got injured and he didn't have the catching eligibility, going into next year, he automatically is going to lose his catching eligibility.
And he's probably not going to ever catch baseball again. Like, honestly, after that injury where he tears his both anterior and lateral crucial ligaments, like, he's done. He's not kneeling behind the plate anymore. His knee's fucked. He destroyed his knee in one play. Like, so not only does he have this horribly sprained ankle where he's lucky his shit didn't even break the fuck off of his body, essentially. Like, his knee's done. That knee is fucked. He's not catching baseball anymore. So forget fire hydrant Kyle Schwarber catching baseball. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Wait, bye-bye.
Basically, like JD Money, or not JD Baller is saying we got to wait until the NL gets the DH.
Which I keep waiting for myself.
And real fast, just take a minute, give Bake Jordan a shout out. He's joining us.
Whoa, Bake Jordan. Hey,
like you know, we got our usual addicts chilling out, chatting with us. But it's always a pleasure when
Big Jordan
joins us.
We know we got a hell of a live stream when Bake Jordan's there, baby. Woohoo!
And he's rocking the Mesoraco as his catcher, which probably a goddamn good choice.
Okay, yeah. I mean, again, you saved your ass on Schwarber, that's for sure. Hey,
I mean, he was even saying, like, Come on, you always punt catcher.
Exactly. Like nobody pays for fucking. But that's all right. Like that's what we were getting on Twitter. People were like, "Well, he has outfield eligibility too," and I'm like, you didn't pay that price for a fucking sub 300 hitting outfielder.
No,
I'm sorry.
absolutely you didn't.
Like you paid for a top flight catcher and you got fucking burned. That's too bad. You know, everybody else, we waited till like the 1800th round to draft a catcher. And we were happy for it. Unless you're in a league with J Money, when you had to like go fucking balls to the wall to get goddamn Swihart.
He has what, like 5 at bats so far?
Yeah, it's not been too fucking sexy, you know. Good thing there's like Nick Hundley and Yasmani Grandal and you know, there's shit out there on the wire still. Hey, if you're a Schwarber owner, please, hopefully you've already done this, but like, please go look at the waiver wire. Please go look at your free agent pool because, you know, maybe somebody dropped like Wellington Castillo.
Well,
I still think
there's one league where I was able to get Brian McCann off of waiver wires.
Okay.
And like, I actually did that before the Schwarber injury because it was a roto league, and I'm like,
you need an extra
I
catcher.
can have 2 catchers. Both of them have dual eligibility.
Swap them out. Yeah.
Yeah, that way I can get as many games as I can.
Right. Makes sense, especially in Yahoo where they got dual eligibility, both of them. Yeah. But yeah, like, so Nick Hundley's and Yasmani Grandals and your Mesorakos and your Wellington Castillos and your Blake Swiharts, these were all probably safer investments. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I ever feel comfortable.
Safer? Like, did you expect him to blow out his knee in the fucking 3rd game of the season?
Did you expect Posey to fucking blow out his ankle in the middle of the season? Or not his ankle, but his knee? All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't pay for a catcher. Like, I'm so used to punting, like, middle infield and, like,
but
catcher.
You sure as hell pay for starting pitching this year.
Oh, hell yeah, I'll pay for pitching. You bet your ass I will. But I'm not paying for a catcher, and I'm not paying through the nose for a fucking second baseman or a shortstop. I might. All right, here's the thing. I would probably pay more for a second baseman in hindsight, but like outside of like D. Gordon and Altuve, there's not anybody I have to have. Like, obviously, I'm a big Scope fan.
You are. I prefer Odor.
Well, there's Odor. You know, there's options.
My Wong.
There's Wong. There's Odor. There's a lot of guys that could put it together. I'm obviously Scope way even after your guys. But, like, middle infield's kind of one of those positions you can sort out. Like, even Andrew was saying, Andrew from Fantasy 8, by the way, Andrew was talking about how, like, we were joking about, like, how people didn't buy into positional scarcity and, you know, whatever. Like, Andrew was kind of talking about how he feels like as much as, like, shortstop has previously been the position of weakness.
It's not anymore by
all of a sudden, it's, like, the most deep position in baseball. Like, it's...
I mean, I think first base is a hell of a lot weaker.
Well, that was the conversation, you know, like J Money Smooth, Justin was talking about how, you know, he was telling everybody in his league, like, hey, make sure you get a first baseman, and nobody got a first baseman, and he had like 10 of them, and you know what I mean? Like, in the meantime, like, people are still trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. He's got shortstops, first baseman, catch. He's got, you know, thankfully he's drafting in a league not with us.
Which obviously helped. Not us as in Tom and I, but
everyone, the
addict community.
Like, if you're in a league with addicts, you're fucked. Like, we're going to rum ham you on every pick.
I mean, again, like, I'm fucked, Tom's fucked, we're all fucked.
Like, any league we all drafted together, like, can we agree on that? Like, what is it? There's some auction league. What was it? Like, my team's auction withdrawal. And I'm like running away with the league, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, I hate this team. How is this team winning? And like, I look, and there's all of you guys just right up my ass. Like, and I'm like, God damn. And like, I guarantee if we go back and look at the draft projections, we were all listed as like last fucking place in the draft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're all listed as like worst teams in the league, and here we are, first, second, third, fourth. You know, like, and that's it's a rotisserie league, but again, like. You don't want to be in a league full of addicts. So every so often, draft a league without us, so you can have a nice team. You know.
All right, real fast. We got Big Jordan asking us about our thoughts on Mazzara. You missed the beginning because again he was mentioning his story earlier.
Oh my god, I love him so much! Oh my god, I love Mazzara! Woo! Is that explaining enough?
Yeah, I think so. Basically, what is it? The fucking like the mask, where his face opens up and like tongue pops out,
eyes bulge out like cartoon face. Okay, like
that's fucking Mazzara right
now. All right, so he's now the youngest player in the major leagues. The power potential is off the charts. Like he's very supposedly again he's been very very good hitter in his minor league career, which has gone all the way back to being like 16 years old. But like, yeah, Mazzara, like honestly, I would fucking draw blood to have him in our dynasty leagues, and I have zero Mazzara. And
I mean, as much as you want, like I still turn down Giolito or Urias for him.
I mean, again, you need pitching in our particular dynasty leagues. You need pitching more than you need an outfield bat. But like, if you need power in our leagues, which there's like, all right, so there's power arms and power bats. Our leagues, there's a desperate shortage of both of those because you and I and Justin seem to have like stockpiled all of them.
You can't forget Joe and Flash.
So they've been stockpiled. But if you need one, if you needed a power bat, Mazzara's the guy.
I mean, again, I'm not saying that like moving either one of those for him is a bad move.
No.
Like, again, it was more about positional needs and me needing starting pitching. And plus, honestly, those two are my man crushes, them two and Moncada.
Okay. Mazzara's my personal man crush, if you will. But again, it has to do with the park he plays in, similar to my Story hype train. Like, he's playing in Arlington, so... I mean, I just love the potential of a warm weather, home run friendly ballpark for a guy that's like home run happy. I don't know. Like if you don't already own Mazzara, go check your leagues. He's probably already owned. You're fucked. I mean, you're already fucking dicked.
Yeah.
You're dicked. You know, like you weren't active enough and you missed it. It's already happened. It happened and you missed it. So Mazzara is that actionable. Malik Smith is probably close to as actionable just for stolen bases, but otherwise, no. I think Mazzara, like I just don't know why they would call up a Mazzara this early unless they really truly intended to keep him around for a while.
Yeah, no, like Mazzara, his minor league career is over.
I think so. I honestly do. I mean, he has options left that Gallo doesn't, so that could factor in. Like, I mean, again, if you just need a left fielder, call up Gallo. That's what I thought, right? Call up Gallo.
Again, as we were talking
but Gallo
about,
has fewer options.
There's the whole Super 2 and the playing time and all that, but at the same time, Texas, they overachieved last year, made the playoffs, and they look like they can do it again.
So,
I mean,
Mazzara,
really, the AL West is fucking open for grabs, if you ask me.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's not like the Angels have the pitching staff to run away with it. It's not like the A's have shit.
Sorry. A's are awful.
A's are shit. Mariners are shit. Like, I mean, all these teams are like either like kind of like stuck in they're like halfway. Honestly, it's between Houston and Texas.
Yeah, I mean, again, I still think Houston's going to take it, but at the same time, Texas is still going to be able to feast enough on these other AL West teams where they should at least be in line for a fucking wild card easy.
It's a shame Trout's going to waste in Los Angeles. Or Anaheim, I should say.
Well, we'll
he's
see.
Going to waste in Disneyland.
Contracts up.
Well, I don't know. Well, all right, so beyond the Schwarber, we've already had a few injuries. Like we talked about, Inciarte's out. Malik Smith was the call up there.
Yeah, of course, we talked about AJ
Pollock. There is no definitive player to pick up. I mean,
it could be fucking crapshoot of fucking
Brito or Owings, or maybe like Peralta slides to center and like O'Brien gets called up. I mean, honestly, like Drury, Owings, Brito, none of those three are fucking running away with it.
I'm still pissed about Carter Capps getting the fucking Tommy John already.
All right, so closers. I mean, I don't know why you went with Capps over Ramos personally, but okay.
Well, I went with Capps because he was actually a keeper of mine.
Okay.
But I obviously dropped him right after the draft.
Oops. The closer carousel. Let's talk about that because that's already like merry-go-round, ride the merry-go-round.
I mean, the Phillies bullpen is dog shit, but like I'm liking Jimar Gomez for Philadelphia. Yanmar.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still not sold on any one particular. It's Philadelphia for fuck's sake. Like they're fucked. I mean, like that team's just fucked.
Fucked. Again, the biggest closer carousel, so to speak, that really pisses me off and like costing me a shit ton of early picks.
Houston, yeah, because you paid for Giles
I like Giles and I paid a lot for him.
And you needed Gregerson. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So outside of Greg, all right. So Alex Colomb in Tampa Bay.
Yep.
What is it? Jeffries. I don't know if we're pronouncing that.
Jeffries in Milwaukee. Who's closing for fucking Atlanta right now?
I don't know. Riding the carousel, I think. You know,
I mean, Vizcaino's easily the best.
Vizcaino's the guy to own. Obviously, like grilled cheese is fucking falling apart at the seams. He's older than we are. If you're as old as we are, you're old as dirt. So fuck people our age. Get rid of them.
Yeah, but I mean, closers kind of tend to be older.
Yeah, I guess. But
all right, fantasy aids mentioning closer hot seat for Perkins blowing a save in Minnesota.
Already? Okay.
I'm still okay with Perkins at this point.
All right, what about Oakland with Doolittle? I mean, is he literally doing little for our fantasy teams this year?
Well, I mean, who else do they have?
Old man Madsen. Crazy old Madsen.
Madsen sucked when he was in his prime.
Okay, well.
And then Keona Kayla or whatever for Texas. Tollison. Yeah. He had a clean save today.
Tollison, yeah. I'm not giving up on Tollison. I like Tollison. I actually have a lot of Tollison, so I'm not going to give up on Tollison just yet. But this has been a rough week for my pitching. I don't know, man. I haven't had a bad pitching week like this in a long time. It was nasty. Ugh.
Cold weather.
I don't know if it was the cold. Hey, and you know what? Like, I don't even know what. You know what? That's what happened in this podcast. It's been postponed. It was we got PP'd, okay? PPD. We got PP'd, okay?
Yes.
This shit was postponed. You know, there was a rain delay on last Tuesday, and then, you know, we didn't get to play until Sunday. So shit got postponed. Just like half of the damn games this
first weeks, yeah.
Oh, it was nightmarish. I mean, if you were playing daily fantasy, like you're watching Fantasy Aid, you know, his YouTube channel, I mean, you're getting rummed hammed by the fucking weather every day. It's been stupid. I mean, like, I got stuck with A-Rod in my lineup one day because of the weather. Like, it was just bad. Like,
I mean, again, especially having this many teams, I'm not able to fucking check
every
before the
day.
games start to fucking swap out my players. Like,
Every game.
can I just say that, like, the Yahoo app is fucking retarded, where, like, it doesn't fucking start your starting pitcher.
R. You just dropped the hard R.
I did drop a hard R. I'm sorry.
Now, that used to be kosher 10 years ago, but you can't drop hard R's anymore, Ryan.
Okay, I take that back. The Yahoo Fantasy app is mentally challenged.
It's developmentally delayed or disabled. I don't know.
Like, because, again, I was going through and just, like, swap active players because I had so many teams. I was just going through and trying to set my lineups that way.
Fast, yeah, as quick as you can.
It doesn't swap out your
starters.
It takes your relievers out for like pitchers who aren't even pitching, and then, like, it's plugging in like suspended NA players, and it's just like, this is the worst like auto start swap like I've ever seen.
Yahoo at it again, baby! Woohoo! Yahoo! Sorry. That's how bad it's been, though. Yeah. So I guess the rhyme of the story there is the set your own lineups, ahead of time. A few days.
It's so long.
I know it's ahead of it.
But you gotta
do it like ahead of time. A few weeks, a few days.
Teams like last year.
And now you have 16 teams.
I haven't even checked my ESPN.
One more account. No, I haven't even checked my ESPN account either. That's how bad. Like, we're entirely neglecting ESPN now. And we still have too many Yahoo teams. That's how bad this shit is. Ugh, it's ugly. Too many leagues, too many teams. But we're addicts. We can't help ourselves. Ugh. This season is already fucked up beyond all recognition. I just want to say that again. Is there anything else we have to cover? Week 1?
No, let's go ahead and wrap up. Let's go ahead and try to do a podcast, Tuesday morning?
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
You gonna be able to wake up? You get up early anyways.
But I got coffee brewing already, I'm already I'm pre-brewing coffee for Tuesday.
Hopefully I should still be awake, not too dead for my first night back on mids.
Well, just, call me when you get home. I'll be
cool.
up. I'll get up, or, just wake my ass up. Let's podcast,
I know.
You want to dick her up, Yeah.
Woo-hoo!
All right, I just got to say, one more time, this was like one of the most fucked up first weeks of the season I've ever seen. Honestly. Like, it was ridiculous. Beg your pardon, Apologies. It was fucked up. I threw that in there, that last little bit for Sonic, but yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
God damn. I said, God damn.
God damn it.
Why, Kyle Schwarber? Why? Fuck you, fantasy devil.
Sorry. Where did that come from? Woo-hoo. All right, I guess the fantasy devil enjoyed that too much for you, Ryan. You overinvested in Schwarber. We always talk about it. Don't put too many eggs in the same basket, folks.
3 games. Not even 3 games. He's like a 4th, 5th round pick.
Earlier than that in the leagues you drafted him, dude. I'm not laughing about his individual injury. I'm just laughing about your fantasy loss. That's it.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody's ever rooting for somebody to destroy their, literally both sides of their knee. I mean, if you don't know what, the ACL and the LCL are, go look it up. I mean, the guy tore his entire knee apart. There's his knee's destroyed. Imagine, just shaking your leg like a fucking...
I mean, when you got somebody as big as fucking Schwarber, laying fucking face down on the ground, like having a fucking little girl tantrum.
No, that was bad. That was bad
like,
shit.
Shit's fucked up.
And I'm still surprised, like somehow, some way, like honestly, like Fowler running into Schwarber, I still am somewhat surprised that like Fowler didn't come away with a little damage himself. I mean, that's like running into a fucking Mack truck. Like that dude ran you over at high speed. Like I'm amazed that Fowler came away like, and I was laughing when I saw it because it's just like, you know, Three Stooges type of shit. Like, boink, oh, we bumped into each other. Like, no big deal, right? Like, oh, Cubs outfielders bumped into each other at a D-backs game. Oh, well, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's thinking like, oh, his season's over. And then he's still on the ground screaming audibly, like crying. Like, they had to bring out the meat wagon and haul his ass off. Like, I hope Ryan, like how many honestly, how many teams is that where you had Schwarber?
I'll say 10.
Oh, I hope your season's not that bad, folks.
Oh, well, like I was gonna say on the chat, I'm not gonna have nearly as good of a baseball season as I did with basketball.
No, probably not. Do we have any questions on the chat before we wrap this shit up?
All right, any last minute questions? We only got a few people watching right now. It's been a long podcast.
It's late night Sunday. You know, it's been a long fucking damn week. You know, people want to go like pound off and sound off, and we just leave a little dead air here, or what? I don't know.
I mean, I was waiting for questions. I don't think questions
like any. Type fast or go fuck yourselves, I guess. I don't know.
All right, go fuck yourself. Woo! No, no offense, me.
Yeah, no offense, anybody. So yeah, thanks for listening to Fantasy Sports Addicts. We are Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous, and we're gonna close with our Fantasy Sports Serenity Prayer.
Thought we already did that.
We did not do the Fantasy Sports Serenity Prayer.
We just cursed the fantasy gods for Schwarber's injury.
You did. Yes, I did not. However, fantasy gods.
Fuck you.
Please grant me the serenity, set my ideal lineup, courage to add drop replacements for Kyle Schwarber, Carter Capps, and, you know, AJ Pollock aggressively. Wisdom. Oh, we didn't even touch on this shit. To make good trades, which
we didn't.
Reverend Nate Dogg, if you're in our dynasty leagues, is not offering. So
all right, maybe we'll do that Tuesday.
Hey, everybody knows their baseball leagues. Everybody's got a manager that's all of a sudden like, hey, I'm Captain Rape. I'm gonna insult your intelligence with every fucking trade offer I send. Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck him. Right?
We just got too long to go into the fucking trades.
I don't even want to start it now because I will go on a rampage.
It's way how ridiculous too long.
It is. But anyways, check out our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com. Hit us up on Twitter at letter F, letter S, the word double, letter A, at FSAA. Also, please and thank you, hit that donate button.
Woo!
Woo-hoo! Ryan needs beer. I need some hot coffee. And, you know, we want to get thicker. And also, I don't know what tin can shit that was, but
empty beers.
Ryan's thirsty. Speaking of thirsty, hey, everybody go check out Fantasy Aid, our buddy Andrew. He's always on our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com, but Fantasy Aid on YouTube, great channel, very much more analytic than we are. We're like just fucking yelling and bullshit. He's analytics and math that we can't do. He's also on Twitter at FantasyAid1. Thank you for listening.
Woo!
Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever the fuck on YouTube.
Leave us a review, please. Like, even if you don't have iTunes, just like log in there and give us a review. Like, hey, check these guys out. They're awesome.
And hopefully your fantasy baseball season for 2016 is not already fucked out a window. Woohoo!
Or fucked up beyond all recognition.
Woo! All right, we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Woohoo!
Woo!
Lovely, beautiful.